Oh, snap.
Say, friends,
Why, yes.
tell me about one of the great loves of your lives.
Who wants to go first?
Oh, God.
Well, I guess I could go first. I would say
Okay.
that there is some spinning cubes. To answer you, Ander, my biggest love is the lot of you. Even from the littlest one to the biggest one, which is myself. And I tend to love myself quite a bit.
I've noticed.
I don't really have a love interest because I'm too busy swinging my sword and bashing with my shield. But I love all of you. That's it.
That's very, very sweet and makes me uncomfortable.
It should.
Okay, who's next?
How about you? Okay, Brad. Sure.
I can wait.
No, go ahead. I am thrilled to find out.
Like, Brad feels totally the same way Nolo does. Like, we are all sea turtles, right, bro? But you guys are like my sea turtle family. Like, I feel like I've really gotten like close to you guys. Brad loves you all.
Okay.
Wow, you guys are really shelling out the feelings, bro.
No.
Shelling out the feelings.
Aside from puns, what do you love? Or who's your great love in your life? Or has it all been like torture and depravity before you changed?
Well, you know, before everything kind of went dark, I had a family just like everybody else. Mom and dad. I'm hoping they're doing okay. They should probably still be involved in that church, but I don't know how deeply they would be anymore. This young Dragonborn lass might be a nice new friend, at the very least.
Okay. Snow, any special someone in your life?
Well, the entire reason I started adventuring was to forward our little tribe back home, and in it there's a light green kobold, the only one with scales shinier than mine. Her name's Jade.
Aw, Jade, a
Beautiful
jewel
name.
of a name. Finally, one of you has a romantic flair. Alvin.
Well, I mean, as you know, I've lived a longer life than some in this group, and I've had my romantic dalliances in my day. Most not too important, but there was this one young gnome, Sella Copperpot. What a lovely young lass she was. This was back in the Thornwild, of course. Haven't seen her in, well, one of Brad's lifetimes.
Well, perhaps one day you will.
Brad doesn't remember names for that long.
I understand.
Brad gets it.
Kier
is not a fan of all these psychological nonsense called love. You'll be strong, you'll attract many mates.
Have you had a mate?
Kier is waiting until he returns to his tribe and exerts his dominance over everyone.
Okay.
Then he will have the finest.
Okay, so
women.
he's still a virgin. So,
It keeps me so angry.
Oh my god.
Rage.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Soot left?
Soot,
Yeah, good.
Soot's eyes get really big and kind of watery. And he's like, there was this one girl. She was so beautiful. And this one time she got me a sandwich. It ran away, but man, I miss Helen so much.
George,
Your demon chicken leg.
yeah,
Helen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love her.
Wow.
that's a touching, creepy, weird cat tail. Of course, for me, it's Esmeralda. I don't think we need to go down that path again. But I wonder if anyone could possibly have ever loved Gideon.
I was literally going to say the same NPC, buddy. Nice, well done.
Well, the difference between Gideon loving somebody and someone loving Gideon.
Well, has Gideon ever had a... Well, I mean, no, I mean, like, not just maybe admiring from afar, but has Gideon had a relationship?
Yeah, okay, so you're asking Gideon?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's, this is interesting. I gotta find her name. Just a minute. Looking through the notes. Shoot. Okay. Oh boy. Sorry guys. So the dog is running around like a crazy
Like
bird.
an animal?
Yeah, Yoshi is.
Like a gosh darn animal.
Anyway, so Gideon looks, sits back, he reclines, puts one arm over the chair. You see his duster and his leather hat kind of pulled low. He goes, well, I guess there was one person who, I guess, made my heart flutter just a little bit. And it was, of all places, back in the Shadowfell, where those romantic attachments you would not think would happen. And her name was Innie. I-N-I. Not an Audi, but an Innie. I'm sorry.
That's what I was thinking too.
You were going to make the joke. I was.
Someone was going to make that joke. It was
Okay.
inevitable.
As soon as I said it, I'm like, well, yeah, I should have. I mean, this is what I get for thinking of names that are.
Can we ask another NPC?
Sure.
I would be very curious to know about the love life of the rogue formerly known as Buick LeSabre.
Oh my god.
Oh, gross! Oh, my
my
Ned
God.
instincts. My Ned instincts. Ned doesn't want to know this.
Ned's not here anymore.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, we need to
I'm
hear
just
from Ned, too.
curious.
Okay, you're just curious. So, hold on. I don't remember. I just wanted to.
Who doesn't want to know about the love life of a daring rogue?
Spork, did you? You didn't give me a name for your family, did you? You just. Do you remember? For Ned's family?
Ned's family?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think I gave you any names.
No, I didn't- I
was,
don't
like,
think so,
totally
just-
cool with you
Okay.
creating whatever kind of lore behind that stuff you wanted.
Yep. Okay. Because I always just want to double check because if there was something, I don't want to step on your toes.
I don't
Because
think so.
so okay, Buick. Yeah, twirls his mustache, yeah, and then you see the kind of foggy image of him. Oh well. Oh, there was this one beautiful lass back in a very small town. Her name was Reina. Oh, she was. Oh, how I say? Ned's mom.
No.
I'm so glad Ned is
Wow.
not here to hear that.
Wow.
I gotta say, I mean, buddy, you can't love somebody else's mother. That's just wrong.
Sure I can. I could love anybody. She was perfumed. I brought her flowers. She made me cookies. It was great.
You are
that
literally
right?
speaking of snow. Smells like flowers and perhaps makes cookies.
Yeah, but Snow is a little lizard. I don't want a lizard. I want a woman, a fine, robust halfling woman.
All right.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh. But you're not Ned's dad, are you?
Oh no.
Then it'd be a half, or Ned would have been a half halfling.
No, that would make that a 3/4 swing.
3/4 swing.
Yeah, math. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Ned's father is still in the picture, and we just had a kind of a romance. How you say? It was not lurid. It was not seamy or tawdry. It was beautiful.
Aww.
So yeah, and that's Buick.
Buick
Man,
just
the-
had a crush on Ned's mom.
Ned
Super
wins,
adorable.
mom has got
It's got it going on.
Oh my god.
That's happening.
Ned wins.
Nedwin,
mom.
can't you see?
I'm
That
in
you're
love
the
with
woman
Ned
for me.
Wins, mom.
That's awesome.
Oh, is that the first musical number for the 100th episode?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the intro.
Yeah.
We're gonna...
You sing it in a French accent.
It's got it. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta write that down.
Right?
Ned wins. Mom.
That just sounds so wrong.
All of our calves are going to be stabbed before this happens.
Not mine.
Okie dokie. Anything else?
Just to bring a little romance into a otherwise crazy and difficult and rather brutal world at times. Just a reminder that there's that special someone out there that makes this all worth it.
Fair enough.
Like, treat your mother's right, bros. Treat your mother's right. I don't know if any of you know that Mr. T song.
Or treat Medwin's mother, right? Anyway.
Oh no.
Oh god. Okay.
No.
So let's get the show on the road then, I guess. Cool.
Whoopers.
And here goes the
Fez is on.
Oh my god.
I'm sick of
On
the
his
singing.
head. I'm so ready
Oh.
for a musical. I'm
Yeah,
good.
okay, the
I'm
Fez is
good.
on. Is
The
the
musical
next one.
episode.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Bam, bam.
Okay. I have a running list of all the musical numbers going in the musical. So if we come up with more, we'll write them down. If chat says something crazy, we might include something from the chat.
Weird Al's everything you know is wrong.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, last time, Tyrael got his face punched in.
Oh yes.
A lot. By a monk named Zane, who was one of the champions, as it turns out, one of the champions of Dudra, fighting for a protector status of the district, but also hopefully winning the overall championship to become one of the protectors of the city of Newsham. After getting beaten to a pulp, Tyrael tucked tail, and went to a Dragonborn bar, had a few drinks, commiserated with the bartender there, and was given not only a couple of free drinks, but a round little bead in exchange when she returned part of the tip that Tyrael gave to her. And concerned with his well-being, the rest of you went to look for him, or at least be in the same district as him, just so he could be around to keep an eye on him. Then after all of that kind of resolved, you guys made your way over to the main thoroughfares to the central keep to try to recontact Bodrick Bloodgrog. After getting through the gate, some of you went in because you had to dispose of your weapons and your arms and your armor and all of your casting foci. Only a few of you went in, and some of you stayed back to protect. And then after gaining entrance, Grisback Hammerfast let you in, and you saw Bodrick Bloodgrog, ill in bed, covered up, looking pale, skin kind of grayish, and looks very sickly and sweating. He looks up and sees a Nolo, and that's where we left off, unless I'm forgetting anything.
Sounds about right.
Did I get it all?
I think that's
roughly?
right.
Sounds right.
I think that's about it.
Okay. So let's get quick music change. Sorry, folks. Where is it? Dang it. Balls. Let's just do this one. Okay. Pull up the Medusa music. Anolo! It's good to see you.
Yeah, Fred.
What
How
brings
are you
across my
feeling?
threshold?
Well, I'll tell you what brings me across your threshold is the news that you're not feeling so well, and well, I feel like this town is going to shambles without you.
Oh, you are kind to say so. I've had this persistent thing I can't seem to get better, and it's just taken life out of me. No. Hopefully not literally, but I don't feel well. And Newsham is proceeding as it will proceed, with or without me.
Well, here's the thing: is that Newsham is probably my favorite place in all the realms I've ever been to, and now it's becoming like the armpit of all of the places I've ever been to.
Oh, the arm. At least we're not the groin. We
Well,
can
I
fix
was
an
being
armpit.
nice. I was being nice, but it definitely feels. No, I'm not going to say that, but it's not great. Does it feel like the groin? So
Okay.
listen, when more importantly though, I don't care about Newsham. I care about you. And when we heard that you were ill, a lot of people are talking that it feels a bit grave.
I don't know what to say. I can't. It's been at least a month with this, and I know people talk. I know people are worried. I know I haven't been seen in a while, and I'm still doing business. Things are getting done. There are a lot of things to be worried about. Like I have to make sure that the city's functioning. There's a couple of projects that we're working on. I'm looking into building some windmills and maybe some rooftop gardens to increase sort of the food production here, and our infrastructure needs some work. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things to be done, but it's just very energy consuming.
So what brings us here is that, well, quite frankly, I thought I could help with your illness and such. However, and I got to give your guards credit, they won't let me bring in any part of my my focus. I mean, I need my shield to be able to do anything for you, but they wouldn't let me bring it in, unless of course you said it was okay for me to bring it in.
Rightfully so. I'm glad that's being followed. You can't be too careful.
No, you can't. Not in a sea of thieves. In this area.
Well, if you think you can assist me?
Well, I would tell you that I will try absolutely everything in my power to actually help you. Yes. So I think I've got a shot, but I need my things to do so.
He looks over your shoulder, Grisback extending behind him. And as you do give a quick look, Grisback just nods like this. And he's like, okay. Grizz, please see to it that he gets his shield and returns promptly. And Grizz, just nods, taps you on the shoulder, gives you the thumbs out, and you follow him out.
And I'd like to ask Grisback, so as we're walking out, as we're walking out, Grisback, be straight with me. How bad is it? How grim is it? what happened? Can you give me anything that I could use to help him?
I don't know. It's serious. All of our clerics have not been able to produce a medicine or a poultice or to assist him. Our alchemists, nothing seems to be working very well. And as you guys are kind of walking through the halls, he's speaking in hushed tones because there's a lot of reverberation. Doesn't know who's here. You see him eyeing the place suspiciously almost. He goes, one day he was just fine, and then the next day he was a little bit worse, and it's gotten progressively worse. And each day, even though he doesn't admit it, he loses more strength. He doesn't eat or drink as much. I am very concerned for him.
Was there anything that precipitated this? Did he come in contact with any new person, or did he maybe ingest anything that was out of the normal, or was he, I guess, was anything different on the onset of these symptoms?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Well,
And so as you come back down, he looks at the guards. He points to you, points the shield, points to you, and the guard hands you over your shield. It's great. Let's return. And you guys walking back up there. So, do you have a question?
I just wanted, is Enolo in sight?
Yes.
Oh, I would just be like, hey, how's it going? Before he leaves. Yeah, I'll do it over the mind link, sure, yeah.
and I'm speaking out loud because, of course, no, everything's great.
Right.
Real great.
I'll keep checking in on you.
So listen, maybe it's not a bad idea to try to figure out. Yeah, you know what? I'll just tell you when I get back. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Okay. So as you guys are walking off, Grisback just keeps himself pretty composed. You know, you can tell he's a little bit worried. He goes, I hope, Paladin, you can do this. It would mean a lot to him and me and the city.
And so I look at him with probably one of Enolo's more stern faces, not angry, but stern. If there is anything I can do, anything, I will do it. He's not like a brother to me, but because the rest of the Oddlot are definitely family to me, but he is a friend. So I will do everything I can to help him. But I think what I need, though, is from this point forward, 100% information. I need it all. So if any of my friends ask questions, we just need honest answers.
Nothing like the truth. So, he opens the door again, and you see Bodrick in there. He's kind of fallen asleep on a pillow, and you see his hair is just stuck and matted to his head, kind of stringy. Half of it's white, half of it's black. Kind of descends down his shoulders. He looks over. Well, he doesn't look over. His head kind of flops over towards you, like get his tongue out, but he's still breathing.
Okay. So what I'm going to start with first is just a lay on hands.
Okay.
And with lay on hands, I can
5
either
points.
cure a disease or neutralize a poison that is affecting this creature.
Okay.
So I'm going to lay
You have to
and
know
do
it.
it. No. Nope.
Okay, so which one do you choose?
Let's start with a disease.
Okay. So what's it look like?
So I've got my shield. I'll bend down on a knee, and I'll put my hand on him, and I'll just start to say a prayer of the Fae and to Helm to try to get this power to flow through me.
Okay. So as your shield turns like this light pale green color, and vines start protruding out of it, and they kind of form this viney barrier that covers the face of Helm, and out extends from the shield this hand, and it positions itself over Bodrick, and then as you are, this hand kind of makes a fist and starts to pull out these strands of inky dark kind of disease, and it picks him up and eventually just opens his hand and sucks all this disease out from his body. You see his body kind of lurch against the bed, kind of arc a little bit, and then as it comes out of his eyes and his nose and his mouth, and then finally when you extract all of it, the hand clasps and recedes back into your shield, and you see him. He slowly comes to consciousness. He's like, huh? Oh. I feel a little. Wow. Okay. He's looking around, like he's just making sure he's okay.
So who? I'm gonna look around, and I should know this. So out of character, I think it's who has the better medicine check out of all of us. I thought it was you, Elvin.
I've got a +9 in medicine.
And Brad, what do you have?
Just a +4.
Okay. So I look over to Elvin, and Elvin and I have done like rituals and stuff together, especially like remember the planting ritual that we did, the growth. And I look over to you, and I'm gonna like give you the browish.
Okay.
Do a medicine check and see what if he's fixed.
Yeah. So I'm gonna come over, and I was watching Manolo as he was doing his lay on hands, and I'm just gonna examine Bodrick, and I'm gonna cast guidance on myself first before I do it. Sylvanas Tree Father, please guide me.
I'll throw you some help.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Advantage.
Sweet.
You guys examine him, looking him over.
Okay. It's oh, thank goodness for this +9. 18.
Okay. So as you're looking him over, you're kind of like looking at his mouth, like look at his tongue, and you see like his glands inside of his tongue are still kind of swollen, but they're also like a greenish color. And even under his eyelids, you're noticing like under here, there's like little green dots, and you're like, what is going on? And so between you and Tyrael, you recognize that he is still poisoned. In addition, so whatever Oddlot extracted, he extracted the sickness, the disease, but there's still a poison in his system that is affecting him greatly.
Oddlot, my friend, you were able to extract the disease from Bodrick's body here, but I can tell, and I'm sort of pointing it out to Oddlot here and here. There's still signs.
Hold.
I believe there may be poisoned in his body.
Poisoned.
Poison.
All right. So then, with that said, who else is in the room with us? Like,
just
Grisback
and Grisback.
Yeah.
Okay. So I look over at Grisback, and I want to acknowledge the fact that he had been poisoned and he had disease, and then I'm going to do my second lay on hands to remove the poison.
Okay. So similar to the first time, you bring out the hand extends, except now it's more of like a watery color. So the blue vines and leaves, and it's almost a shade kind of extracts this greenish liquid and absorbs it into your shield. And you see that his color kind of returns slowly. It's not so gray. He's not sweating profusely. Right on. So he kind of sits up. He goes, "Oh my gosh, I feel better. Thank you." Okay. Oh my god. Oh. He kind of pats himself. He goes, "Oh, I feel light years better." How? I need to have some paladins. Grisback, let's get paladins. And Grisback just makes a note of it. It's okay.
And
Right.
let's just top it off. And why don't we give you some health back?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, let's give him. I'm going to do a cure.
I
cure
will take
wounds.
that. That's delightful. I could use a good I guess aperitif to meals now. So thank you.
And he gets 15 health back.
Okay. So you see like his everything about him gets more flushed, a little more lively. He's like, I can breathe easily again. Oh, I don't feel so. I'm still tired, but I'm very hungry. Okay, so I will eat, but I think we need to probably sort out this issue at least a little bit. So I don't know who might be responsible for this. I'm sure that's a question plaguing your mind. It is his mine. But rest assured, Grisback, and he looks over and he goes, change the guard. And
Like maybe your chef, or whoever handles your food.
Drink.
I think so. We are also going to clean house a little bit. It's been a while since we've used saccades. The public has not seen a good execution in a matter of time, a matter of years. So perhaps we will do an inquiry and then make a day of it. Good. But that is not to say that, I mean, truth be told, there are people who would like me dead, and some of the sentiments in Newsham probably are against me because taxes have gone up. What can I say? The Amber Widows of Wolfhaven have decreed I give them more money in order to keep this place going for how I see fit. So, since I do not have the revenue, and people who live here should probably bear some of the burden, they have additional taxes in various forms. What am I supposed to do?
Well, if you're asking me, I clearly don't even have a clue, because I don't know what it's like to even manage my own finances or coin purse. I think what you did sounds appropriate. I mean, yeah.
Can I do an insight check? Brad has never met this guy, and that sounded like straight evil to me, like personally.
Okay.
So I feel like Brad would be skeptical of this dude. It's not a very good roll.
Yes, higher taxes sounds straight evil to me too.
Well, well, just like the way he said it too, kind of like, oh well, poor people. All right, yeah, no, just a 12.
So maybe we'll have an execution. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Wakes up, starts talking
so-
about executions and taxes.
Yeah, you definitely you don't like what he's saying, but you're not picking up anything other insidious or malicious by it. It's just okay, this is how this guy is, kind of a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. But so I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, or however you want to spin that trope. I'm under pressure from the people above me who run the kingdom. So I had to make decisions were made. Sometimes by me, sometimes not. And here we stand. But anyway, that is for me to untangle. This is a problem for me, not for you. I appreciate very greatly, Enolo, that you have cured me and have at least given me a second chance to solve this issue. I'm sure for your pains and your effort, you would like some coin. Correct?
Well, I'm gonna be straight honest with you because we go way back. I did this because the moment I landed in Newsham and was taxated 5 gold, I was upset. And then I demanded to speak with you, and they said you were not feeling well. And so then I was double upset. So quite frankly, I don't. Yeah, this is the internal struggle for Josh, right? Because I definitely want all the money in the world. I did it so that I could see Newsham run properly because I feel like you can run this place properly. Gold is nice, but it's not something I did this for, no.
Oh, pro bono. Oh, this is beautiful.
Back
Although
outside.
perhaps perhaps a donation to our ship repair fund. Purely
Oh, you have a ship.
we do.
Oh, you guys have.
We travel the lands
Oh,
in
you
our
have.
airship.
Your situations have improved. Beautiful. In that case, I see no problem making a contribution to your efforts. You say your repairs. What kind of repairs are you in need of?
Well, being adventurers as we are, occasionally we find ourselves in large-scale combats. Recently, our ship was damaged quite severely. We're actually in the midst of repairing it now, mostly structural, although there were some talk the crew had made of upgrading our engines.
Ah, engines, you say?
It is an airship. It flies like a great. It's a large balloon apparatus. So it's really quite impressive. No misingenuity, don't you know?
Interesting, and I would be curious if myself and a few of my interested parties would get a closer look at this airship.
I'm sure that the Oddlot would be more than happy to give you a tour of our ship.
Bro, but like not right now because like we're super actually in a hurry to like save the planet.
At a future date.
I mean, we might be able to just fly over and have them aboard for a quick look about before we take off.
Like the ship's not like right here. Like that would be a detour.
Well, I presume that's how you got here. It's probably within the city limits.
We actually had to borrow a different vehicle to make it here to Newsham.
Oh, I see. So that's a no then.
For now,
Well,
Brad like holds up a finger like.
Yes, exactly. At the moment, although I'm sure it could be arranged.
Hold on 1 second. Let me try something. I've been trying this for weeks now. Maybe it could work. Soot. Can you hear me?
So, outside, Andrew and Soot have been having a conversation.
Yes, you guys have been speaking. Anders says, "Make sure the big lug gets us paid." Some of that effect.
Yeah, and I was like, he's got it. He said he had it all under control, which should sound worrying. I think
He always says that. Does he ever?
I've got this.
He was crafting a sword.
I was.
Hey,
listen, I've got this all under control.
Hey, Anolo. Hey, Anders says maybe you don't have everything under control. What's going on?
Oh, well, you can tell Ander that he's full of scallywags, and I totally do. But I've got a question for you. Do you think you could turn your... I'm going to try to do this with my thinking powers, okay?
Like, not out loud?
Not out loud. Do you think you could turn into a little box and tell Zarek to get the ship over here so that Bodrick and Grisback could take a look at it so maybe perhaps they could do some repairs on the ship?
Okay, now,
and I do that exasperation loud.
I'll say it out loud because I'm here next to Ander. So you want me to go back to the ship and get Zarek to fly the ship over here?
Yeah. I mean, I think it sounds a good idea, right?
I think it's great.
Wait a minute. Why does he need the ship here?
Why do you want the ship here?
Well, because I'm trying. Well, not me, but definitely my little friend Alvin has positioned us to get perhaps our ship fixed. But Bodrick definitely wants to see it, and I said that out loud.
Alvin thinks that they can fix the ship up.
All right. Maybe? But let's not forget that the ship is stolen, and Bodrick is an official, I think, somehow connected down the line somewhere to Clifnall, or I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a great idea to bring a stolen ship to the king of a city or whatever, a mayor, whoever he is.
Okay. Also, something about scallywags. I don't remember. Hey, Anolo. Andrew thinks it's a bad idea. Don't bring the ship here. He thinks that it might be because they're a city and Clifnall and it would be bad. This is working out really well, I think.
Well, I typically really dig what Anders says. Just hold on 1 second.
He put me on hold.
Elvin.
Thought waiting?
Yeah, and
What?
Bodrick's just
Thought
looking around
waiting.
and it's like,
But I know what is Adola's just standing there like this.
That's right. And some of it is in my head, and a lot of it
And
is not.
some of it's out loud.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, a few things, Bodrick and Elvin. Is it appears that it's probably not a good idea for us to bring our ship, and I can't really tell you why, because I really don't know the full extent of the rationale, if that's a word that is appropriate. But well, you know what? I think it's what the heck with it. I think it's a good idea for us to bring the ship, right? I mean, Elvin, you think it's a good idea for us to bring the ship?
Or we could take Bodrick to the ship. I'm sure we can make an arrangement. Although, as Brad has pointed out, we do have some rather urgent business of the world-saving variety that we need to get to.
Also, I don't know much about our hosts, where our ship is, and bringing dudes there might be super unappropriate. No offense, Broderick bro, but I don't know you.
oh, none taken. Oh,
It may take a week or two before we're able to give you a tour of the ship. It's really just a matter of the timing.
right. I see. So that's a no.
Yeah.
Or at least, as you say, not right now. That's okay. I mean, I have a new lease on life. I will not be offended by such layered, how do I say, negativities. Anyway, I will give you some coin so you can procure the repairs you need for this airship, and we shall be done. I once again appreciate the help. This is to have my health back again is good. Grisback, make sure they get. Let's see, what would it suffice? Make sure they get 500 gold.
Yes. So listen.
That was weird.
I think
Were you humming in your head? I heard this music the whole time.
it was great. It was. Yeah. I was actually. That's great. I'm glad you heard me singing. I guess they're just gonna give us gold, perhaps. So. Anyway, I'll let you go.
Okay. All right.
Done.
He says lots of gold. They're getting us gold.
Lots of gold. Lots? He didn't specify beyond that. I can imagine quite a bit.
Okay. So he's like, okay, well, thank you again. Now with my renewed energy, I will once again conduct the business of Newsham. He swings his feet out, and they're all his legs are kind of withered because he hasn't used them in a while. He kind of stands up and he immediately just kind of crumbles to his knees and falls. He goes, hits it, gets up onto his hands. Yeah, oh, that is embarrassing. Particularly for, a stout one of my kind. And he gets up, slowly up onto his knees. It is not Oh, how do I say this? This is. I used to be more dignified than this, but here we are.
Bodrick, let me tell you something, friend. We've all had to pick ourselves up. I mean, my dear friend Tyrael picked himself up like 7 times against somebody who just kept wanting to punch a death hole in his head. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't make him any weaker because he had to pick himself up. In fact, in my eyes, it makes him very much stronger. So for you having to do this day in and day out, you're stronger to me.
Well, thank you for the note of approval. My ancestors and my clan would perhaps think differently, but we are in a new place, a new era. Maybe it is time to maybe not be so hard on myself. But thank you. Grisback, please see them out. Okay, so as he leads you out, and takes you back down to the front gates, Grisback is like, as he's talking all the way down, thank you again for your help. We'll return with a chest. It will be locked, but you'll be given a key. Okay, so please, I'm not good with sentiment generally, so just I'll be right back. And as you guys reconvene with the rest of the Oddlot outside, and you can pick up your stuff, the other guard, like Derek, is still hanging out. He's just like, fucking guys, and, you know, like who he just like doesn't believe you guys are here, and the other guard's just like, hey, okay. So you have a couple of minutes before Grisback comes back.
I'm telling you the
Bodrick?
guard jokes.
Okay. Which one?
Both of them, trying to get them to get the sour one to be less sour, and
Trying to
friendly
get
one
him to
to be
crack a
more
smile.
friendly. Yeah.
How do you want to do
I
that?
don't have any jokes prepared, so don't ask me. But
Oh, you just want to just tell a joke, or just say you talk to them? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a persuasion check then.
30? No, I'm kidding. 24.
24. Okay. And you see like the one who likes you already. He's just like, oh man, that is the best limerick I've ever heard. And the other guy who giving you dirty looks, he's like, yeah, I guess you're not so bad. And you've definitely softened their attitude towards you, and they seem a bit more amiable and not so like giving you the evil eye. Anyone else wish to do something?
Well, like as soon as they come
Alvin's
back.
probably just putting his armor and his boots and stuff back on.
Okay.
Yeah, I would,
Hey.
I would just hop around excitedly and be like, so was he possessed? Did his head spin all the way around?
Well, no, not anything that dramatic, but it was very I think it's what I expected it to be, and it was actually, I'd like to just I'm going to tell you in my mind again, and I'm going to tell you without saying it out loud, he was poisoned.
And I'll
And
I'll echo it.
don't say
in
it out loud.
in the mind, because I can do like anybody within 30 feet. I'll tell. Well, you guys probably all know, but I'll talk to everybody. Nola says he was poisoned.
Anolo, speaking of which, I know everything kind of went into your shield, but is there any chance I could get some of it to come back out?
Well, quite frankly, dear Tyrael, I don't think so. You see, what happens when the bad stuff goes in, Helm does its very best at kicking its arse until it's no longer what it is. So no, I don't think so. But DM ruling, there's no chance that it comes out.
It is, yeah. It's once it goes in your shield, it's dissipated and it's toast.
There's
What
no
he's trying
chance I
to
might.
explain is he can't do anything. The gods did everything for him.
You watch your mouth, lizard man.
Is there any chance that if I were to roll for it, maybe I could find some residue on the shield, or is it just completely dissipated?
It's completely dissipated. But I'm curious. Well, why? What's your interest?
So, part of my Way of Mercy thing, I was able to pick a medicine kit or a poisoner's kit, and I picked a poisoner's kit. So I was gonna see if I could nab a little bit of it and try and like analyze it. Maybe I could figure out like if it was a critter or if it was like a magical poison.
Oh. Yeah, kind of a little late for that. Sorry, man.
Nope, it's cool.
Okay.
Because yeah, like it happened so quick, it just went into the shield. It's not like I could be like, wait a minute, let me grab my vials.
Okay. So as you guys are talking and waiting, Grisback comes back out, and he brings a very fine-looking, rectangular lockbox. I mean, this thing, it's almost made of a titanium, or like almost looks like mithril, with bands around it, and it's got a huge key with a huge lock with a single keyhole in it. But if you kind of look at it, the keyhole itself is very intricate and ornate. So he sets this down and goes, here's your reward. And he pulls out this key, and it looks almost like a toothbrush. I mean, it's long, and it's just got all these little spines and little things shooting out from different angles. This is the key. Put it in. 2 turns to the right to unlock, 1 turn to the left to lock it. Okay?
Thank you. And I look over at Grisback and I give him a hug.
And like you kind of have to lean down.
I kneel down, yeah.
Okay. And he just kind of clams up. Don't make me get the axe.
Please just take care of my friend. That's all I worry about.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
How big
And
is
good
the...
luck on the here on out.
Will do. Yes, sir.
I was wondering how big the chest is. What are the dimensions?
It's probably 3 feet long and maybe 1.5 feet deep.
Cool. Do you want me to send this back to the ship?
Me? Well, yeah, it isn't a dragon's place, so that might be safer than with us, actually.
Be easier than lugging it around the city.
Yeah. Good thinking, Soot.
I can use this for what it's supposed to be used for. And I'll summon Calder's Speedy Courier.
Okay.
Open the box up and think of I'll think of Zarek.
Okay.
Or actually no, one of the gnomes.
One of the gnomes, maybe.
Yeah.
What, you think Zero can't handle it? Come on, no, this is a good idea.
Well, I mean, Zarek doesn't have hands, so he'd have difficulty opening it, right?
He'd certainly be able to keep an eye on it.
Oh.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
It's too good.
So, any particular gnome or?
One that's still on the ship. There's still one on the ship. Yeah.
Okay.
And do you guys want to send like a note with it or something?
We'll keep the key, right?
Yes.
We'll hang on to the key. We could scratch out a quick note.
Yeah, just put it in a very safe place.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the ship.
Once they write the note, I'll close the thing and.
Courier, you put the box in. Next thing you know, poof, it appears someplace else. You're not there. And your box returns empty.
Well, all this is going on. Can I turn to Grisback and ask him a question?
Sure.
Okay. Grisback. Just before our friend got sick, is there anything small or anything big that you can think of or remember that changed? Could be anything from a gift to a complete change in your guard system.
Totally honest. nothing to my knowledge was changed. The patrols were consistent. We had people on. We had our security measures still in place. The only thing recently that's changed is decisions have been made to make, I guess, the city coffers more full. And as Bodrick said, there are groups who have been raising a ruckus and who have expressed their ire and distaste for his newly instituted taxes. Beyond that, I don't know.
So my suggestion for you, at least, Grisback, is to go over some of our friend's more personal effects. Anything from like a comb or like a favorite set of utensils, maybe a favorite dagger he likes to cut his meat with. And I'm going to pull out my poisoner's kit and just be like, and use one of these on.
Okay. Well, thank you for
Say,
your assistance.
Say, Grisback, what's the deal with the fire chains? Why are they collecting taxes?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Why are the fire chains collecting taxes? Or blazing chains, whatever they are.
Oh, that's been a persistent problem that I haven't been able to resolve yet. They've taken to extorting local people, and there's going to be, it seems to be an escalating kind of problem, which is definitely, with Bodrick better, will be handled probably in a more timely fashion.
Interesting. Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further...
One last thing, sir. Do the Blazing Chains still reside in the same tavern?
Oh yes, the Crimson Anchor is their home base, so to speak. I mean, it's no secret.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Grisbeck turns, and you see like his battle axe just kind of slowly swinging behind him as he enters back into the keep. Okay. The day, it's about midday, maybe closer to afternoonish. What do you should do? Well, actually, no, afternoon, almost evening.
Yeah, because we've spent like a whole day in Newship at this point, right?
Yeah.
How about them notes?
I was gonna say, oh, sorry, you go.
Well, no. Are we heading back to the ship, or how do we want to handle this? Like, are we going to kind of like rest? Because I think that's where Tyrio would kind of check this.
Do we have another day?
Just off table.
Yeah, how much time did we have before we were supposed to head back?
You have one more day before the
So yeah, maybe
the contraption is complete.
Yeah, maybe we should scrounge up some lodging for the night.
It was either that or we were sleeping on the ship. I didn't know what you guys wanted to do.
Then we might have to pay taxes again. And 5 gold, you could get a nice place to sleep usually.
5 gold is robbery. I think we should carouse in this area.
I'd rather not like have to break their faces to come back in tomorrow. I don't have any more of that sweet dragon bread.
Hey, I don't mind shaking them down back now that we know they're not official. I was just a little worried that they had some sort of official reason to be collecting those taxes. But, you know, if they want to fight with us, I mean...
We could really rattle their chains.
Ooh. Well, why don't we settle... Bros, why don't we, like, all go to, like, some super chill pub? Brad knows a good place. We could, like, all have, like, dinner and just relax and kind of recoup.
Brad and I get around his shoulder and I say, you had me at pub. Let's go.
Sounds good to me.
Maybe we visit that Anchor pub he talked about. Like a not chill pub.
Oh, looking for a fight? I
dinner.
was attempting to RP us into a place where we can actually check those notes.
Mhm.
But hey, whatever you guys want.
Okay, so well, Brad, what's the name of the pub?
Oh, is there? Is there like a super hipster sort of place?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I want to be there.
He's in.
It's probably called, like
Are
the,
you
the
guys
copper.
in the least bit
Slapping
surprised
whale.
that Brad would take us to a hipster pub?
They're teasing keg or something.
The spice-loving seahorse.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
It's
gosh, no,
an
it's
underground
called,
bar.
it's called the Sea Turtle.
No!
I'm
It is now
in.
canon.
No.
In the desert.
Sea turtle.
Cool.
The sea turtle in a desert city.
Yeah, exactly, like an oasis, you know?
That is so hipster.
Yeah.
Of course it
The
would be.
sand turtle, maybe.
The
Is
s-
that better?
Did you
I
know
don't
that this
Tortoise?
desert used to be a
That's
sea?
a tortoise.
Okay.
The
So-
sea turtle.
Okay, so Brad pitches the idea of going to the Sea Turtle, or versus Thurkir's idea of going to the Crimson Anchor. Where do you wish to go?
I'm down for the turtle.
I can see both, right? I can see having a good time and having a good time. Either way, I could go. Anyone.
If we go to the anchor, we might have to deal with the Etten fella there. And
It's a good time.
I vote for the anchor then.
I don't think the guards would appreciate us going to the anchor.
I vote for the turtle.
We're gone tomorrow anyway. It's like it won't matter.
I'm gonna vote turtle just because I want us to be healthy for the next part of our journey.
Agreed.
I wonder if they still have that drink named after me.
The annoying poet?
No, the hero, fool.
The high hero.
No, that's a sandwich.
I am where anybody else is going, so I'm the swing vote. I think it's the turtle, though, right?
I think we've got enough votes for turtle to be the thing that happens.
That's turtle time.
Okay. So, as you guys make your way towards the Sea Turtle, I guess an old haunt of Brad's back in a section predominantly with humans. And also, as you guys are walking around the canopy, providing some shade, you see windows are starting to open. People are starting to fan themselves a bit more. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. You notice that this kind of district is vaguely familiar to Ander, and I think to Anolo, if I remember correctly. Once upon a time, years ago, you had a dream where there was an orphanage that collapsed and an orc at the top of it, and Wessendorf years ago.
The orc
It's
death
actually
is quite-
it's where we met Westendorf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
So this, I mean, as you're looking around like this, this whole area is vaguely familiar. So you're seeing people come out and be cordial, be congenial, all that kind of stuff. It's much more, well, for you folks, not a more friendly section, but it's not as, how do I say this? Doesn't seem to be as tense. People have watering the cacti and stuff like that. Go around a couple corners, and you see there it is, the Sea Turtle, and you just see this turtle as a wooden sign going. What do you do?
I'm the first one in, like into battle and everything.
Okay, so as you open the door and the room is just awash with blue light, and you see that there are these little braziers that have blue flames scattered around. Instead of ropes, there's like this makeshift kelp kind of thing. It looks almost like rope, but almost like what is it? The stuff you use in paper, like almost like paper mache. The tables are all inverted wagon wheels that are supposed to look like steering wheels. There's just weird paraphernalia from seagoing stuff all over the place. There's shells, there are bits of boat, there's driftwood on the walls with graffiti on it, all the whole nine. And from behind the bar, you see a human with this kind of this bushy beard that kicks out this way, no middle section, and kind of this a very finely groomed mustache, and it extends down to here. You can tell there's some beard oil in there. And you get these two, like these large eyebrows that have been manicured. And he goes, "Oh, right, oh, Brad, hero Brad. Okay, everybody, we gotta get the drinks out. Brad is in the house."
Oh, God.
Does Brad know his name?
Yeah. This is Humbert.
Humbert, bro! How's it been hanging? Whoa!
Low and heavy, man, low and heavy.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
I changed my mind. I'm glad we came here.
So, yeah, you want the huge?
Oh, heck yeah, hook me up, bro.
Yeah. So
Like, around for everybody.
Okay, Brad's Berry Blast coming right up.
Woo! Bros, you guys are gonna love this.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Excuse me, Mr. Bartender, can you explain what the word huge is?
It's the huge, man. It's huge.
It's like the reg.
Yeah,
Reg.
yeah. It's like, yeah. Listen to Brad, man. Brad knows.
The huge is what you do on the reg.
I'll need 2 of them. 2 of the huge.
All right. 1 for my Delio guy over here, and 1 for Brad. We got, and you all. He starts counting. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of berries. Do I have this many berries? Oh, hell with it. I gotta find the berries.
Wait a minute. What, Elvin? Can you maybe give him some good berries?
I 100% cast Goodberry
Yo, dude.
and hold out a handful of them.
Oh, and with the hookup, my bro, this is Alvin.
Oh, that's good earth. Oh man, you can't
Righteous.
buy that, man.
Yeah.
This is some high grade. Okay, I'll be right back. This is organic, isn't it, man? Oh, great. And like you see other patrons just look around. They're all like wearing monocles and have like corncob pipes. And
Fantastic.
and it's like everyone has beard oil, and they're all very trimmed, and the beards are curly cute. I mean, everyone's got great facial hair.
This is probably like, I'm guessing, like one of those like best worst smelling places. You know, like it's filled with so many nice smells that it smells bad.
Like a Yankee candle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew's trying to determine how flammable the place is.
So, but not only are you getting musk and kind of like this kind of cologne smells, you're also getting smells of like fried crab too. Weirdly enough, but other typical Newsham delights, whether it is the lizard or sautéed worms or other different kinds of stuff. There's also some pigeon on the menu as well as other things.
Scorpion skewers?
Yeah, scorpions. Yep.
Yes.
Scorpion skewers are on the menu. But you look at the menu and it's like a very fanciful. It's almost like it's on an easel. You pick one out, and it's really more expensive than you would expect for what you're getting.
Like you're paying for the atmosphere a bit, bros. But dude, the food is solid. I mean, like food's normally solid, but like this is like solid.
Well, they certainly did work on the decor.
So as then Humbert comes back, and he's got like these just gigantic hurricane glasses for you. He's like, hey man, this is gonna be the best thing ever. I mean, this is Brad's perfected recipe. He and I worked on it like all night, man, and it was a lot of berries and a lot of tweaking. And he starts to put like what you guys know as straws into them, like they're all curly cued into all the drinks. And oh yeah, I've got foam. I've got this great foam. You want foam on top of your drinks, man?
Whoa, foam, new, innovative.
Yeah, it's a new
Brad
thing. I'm the only place that's got it. So he opens up what looks to be like this coconut, and it's got a little latch, and you just gotta you hear it. Opens it up, and the inside is like a hollowed out coconut, but inside it's all like foam. Looks almost like thick, almost whipped creamy. He's like, okay. He takes his hand, just whap, and starts dolloping it on all your drinks.
Nolo eats the straw. I've never seen a straw before, so his must be
bro,
guarded.
yo, man, yeah, hey, bro. You shouldn't be eating that, man. That's for drinking, man.
Oh, who drinks with? Look how tiny it is.
Well, it's customary for my patrons. We all have great facial hair, and we don't want to get our beards dirty, man, bro.
I'm totally taking the straw
I still
out
eat it.
and just like to the whole thing.
This-
Just
Alvin
cream
very
covered.
carefully places the straw in his mouth because gnomes are particular about their beards. Now, like, clearly you're a man of culture, Humbert.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, this guy gets it.
I'm imagining for some reason. I mean, I just like this Brad's berry thing. It's alcoholic. It totally has like pumpernickel bread in it, and like and berries and stuff like that. So it like tastes like alcohol and healthy at the same time.
And you see like little chunks of like this brown bread in the drink.
Brad,
like boba?
Is there kale in this? It's like taste the vitamins.
Okay.
Is there a stage?
Not in here, but there are plenty of tables.
The bartender. What was your name?
Humbert.
Hey,
Humbert.
bro, Humbert. He puts his hand out, and you see his fingernails are a little longer than they should be. Like he's not trimmed them. Hey.
Yeah. I am Ander the Bard, and this is my associate here, the Gray Man Group. We are performers, and wonder if perhaps we could sing for our supper or something.
Yeah, bro. I mean, if are you any good?
Yes.
He's pretty woke. Like,
Okay.
man, do you still do those like poetry nights?
Oh god.
Oh, for you, Brad, we can make one happen right now, Brad. I mean, then he can play if he wants, but you know.
Oh no, I'll do a little poetry.
Okay. Oh, great. We can have a slam. Yeah, it's a poetry contest. It's like flighting. It's great.
This is Brad's kind of carousing. Oh, Brad like puts his feet up on an extra chair and he's like super excited.
So Brad, I don't. If I remember your taste correctly, you're kind of like really ethereal, but with a bit of metaphysical stuff and talking about the nature of our existence, right?
Yeah, like
and
reality and spirit combined.
Yeah, bro. Do you want to focus our poetry on that, or I mean, your friend here with a nicely shaven beard, dude, well done. He looks like he wants to kind of jab at people, like make fun of them, kind of, you know, like I guess, what do you call that kind of match?
Oh, a dismatch?
Yeah. It's a diss battle, bro.
Oh,
But
that's
you
like
got-
negative vibes though.
Well, no. A Gray Man Group here is my interpretive dance partner. He will perform the lyrics.
Perform the insults. I love it. Or just
Very good.
or perform a poem. Brad, it's your choice. I mean, it's your day, bro.
I will totally leave it up to Ander. Ander, follow your heart, bro.
Let's try poetry, Brad.
Brad is beaming like a little kid. He's like, "Listen, I have never heard Andrew do poetry." Oh, he thinks we're having like a bonding moment. I'm pretty sure that's not what's happening, but Brad thinks that's what's happening.
All right. So, above the bar, there's this big like bell, and it looks with brass. And Humbert goes bing, bing, bing. Bros and broettes, we've got poetry. Now everybody just chill and listen to the words. All right, okay. First we have our hero of the day, Brad.
Oh, I get to actually go?
Yeah.
Sweet!
You see Snow recline back, get his drink ready, straw in mouth, and he's like, "I gotta watch this."
All right.
Brad like gets up, kind of shuffles his shoulders around, kind of goes.
I call this one The Room. It's still a bit of a work in progress, but this is based on like a true story, bro. The Room. Doorknobs. Burning flesh. Don't trust the room. Books opened. Your own risk undone. Don't trust the room. Tapestry of dust and pain. Don't trust the room. Don't trust the room.
And
You
he
see
steps
people
down.
snapping.
Snow puts his claws up and starts snapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alvin snaps. That was in character.
So looks around, and people are in the mood. It's like, okay, Humbert goes up, and next we have, hey, what's your name, bro?
I am Ander, the Beautiful.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, and we have Ander the Beautiful.
And
Please
Gray
give
Man
it,
Group.
and the Gray Man Group. So everybody, give him a nice sea turtle welcome, and they all just go.
One little clap and then hey.
Yeah.
Sundays, too, my father got up early and he put his clothes on in the blue-black cold. Then, with cracked hands that ache from labor and the weekday weather, made banked fires blaze. No one ever thanked him.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. They're like, oh.
Brad snaps very enthusiastically.
Humbert is. It's like a little short, bro, but yeah, that's some power. Are you okay, bro?
Oh, it's the art of the muse that is within me. It is not that particular pain, but it is an amalgam of pain collected over my many journeys. See that? I know I can talk their bullshit too.
So good at it.
Man. You speak your truth, man. The floor is open for anybody, any souls who wish to connect. And oh, hey, over there.
All right.
This is the best night ever.
This one is called Me. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
I am me, and you are you. Me. I once hit a man in the face, and he's flew. Me. I one time took a hammertail to the chest, and they all hid. Me. Me. Go ahead, everybody, do your snapping things. That was great, right?
Me. Yeah.
Powerful.
So at this point, you see a barmaid going around refilling drinks, and she is a very handsome, pretty-looking woman. Blonde hair pulled back, two loose ponytails. She has some cactus flowers over her hair. She wears loose-fitting garments that are kind of blue and yellow. And she looks over. She goes, and she kind of just waves at Brad.
Brad like winks at her real quick and like leans kind of over to everyone and goes, "Rose, oh my gosh, she's working tonight. It's Steffi B."
The heart of eyesight. She winked at you, but ignored me. Is her eyes okay?
I don't think so.
Like we have a little bit of a history, just a little.
Oh,
like,
I see.
yeah, like I was a regular here. Sometimes I buy her drink.
Humber
And?
comes up again.
No,
go
that's it. Sorry.
We should have gone to Bard College.
I dropped out of Bard College.
All right, so Humbert's looking around, and like now all the other patrons are starting to get up, and they start to recite sort of half drunken poetry, and the evening is starting to take on its own kind of energy, and people are starting to get involved, and suddenly Steffi B is running around a little more quickly, giving more drinks and more drink orders. What do you do?
So are the people there's people that have corncob pipes, and are they smoking in here? Is that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I am definitely taking out, like, after I've had a couple drinks, I'll take out my pipe, and so like there's the rest of the people, like the humans in the mostly right inside of this place, and then there's the table that is the Oddlot with all us weirdos around it, and so pulls out his pipe and starts, and as he blows it out, there's just like skulls coming out of the top of the.
Nice. Yeah. So one guy looks over, leans over, he goes, "Hey, bro, That's a great trick, man. Is that like a thing you do with your tongue?"
No.
Oh.
And I'll just kind of turn over and like look. My head turns a little too far, and I'll smile at him with the mega teeth smile.
Okay, yeah, you. Cool, man. And he goes back and just retreats. It's like, you got nice gums.
Thanks.
Other folks?
Brad, you gotta have another in there.
Oh, poetry? Yeah, Brad will get in line for the poetry stuff, and he'll do that in a bit. But I want to create some space. You guys have letters to read and all kinds of stuff.
While Brad is preparing, you will tell me about this scorpion food. Thirkier wishes to sample local.
So Steffi B kind of hurries over. She goes, "Oh, hey, hon," and she goes, "Aren't you a cute thing? Not like Brad, but you are very shiny. So, we have the best kind of local scorpions. They are obviously local sourced, and we hunt them at nightly. She speaks redundancies because that's part of her character.
Are they free range?
Oh yeah. They're totally free range. We have several hunters that we go get. Go get them, and then we spear them. We roast them ourselves right here in the back. It's awful hot back there. You see, I'm just sweating. I'm awful. And so yeah, they're definitely fresh roasted, skewered. Yeah.
I will take an entire plate of them, but hold the roasting if you can.
No can do, sugar. we can't serve live scorpions to patrons, so they got to be cooked. Laws,
All right.
regulations.
I'll try it anyway.
Okay, you won't be disappointed.
I
Okay,
would
so-
also like a small plate of your fine roast scorpions.
You got it, honey.
Yeah, I'll take a half plate. I'm watching my character.
Roast scorpions, a whole table full. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the biggest order for the scorpions ever. Hey, good for you guys. You guys are all adventurous. And she sachets back towards the kitchen to place the order. She goes, "Hey, we got a whole table. It's the scorpions. Can you believe it?" And I mean, I can't believe it, Gertrude. She goes, "Oh, okay." And you just hear, bleh. And then, so Gertrude is gonna start to make your scorpions.
Sweet.
Okay.
Actually, so make perception checks. I just want to, real quick.
Natural one.
Nat 20.
Oh, go ahead.
4.
Wow. Okay. We're all over the place.
14.
Dirty
I
20.
got a 15. Wow, a dirty 20. Not bad. Not bad.
10 for me.
8.
Okay, so it's gonna be Anolo and Tyrael. So from the back, everyone else, you're just kind of absorbed in conversation. You're hearing some more bad poetry. One guy's up there going, "I once had a wheelbarrow, and I didn't paint it red. I should have." And then he gets...
Brad's like nodding.
Oh my gosh, I could make poetry jokes all day long. Anyway, but amongst that, then in the back of the kitchen, you hear Gertrude go, "Argh!" And they hear this ka-chunk, and suddenly you hear this thing go, like a skewer going, and from the back, the only person who really hears all the screaming of the scorpions is Anolo.
Scorpions are screaming.
They're like lobsters.
Yep. And then she pulls him out. Rah! Fire time, and you hear it gets put over the grill, and you hear them kind of crackle and sizzle.
Sounds like our food's being made. I mean, it's friggin' horrific, but I'm sure it'll be good. I don't want to eat any one of them.
Oh,
No thanks.
Do they cook them live?
Yeah. At least that's the screams I thought I heard.
Fresher that way.
Ugh. Poor things. I mean, don't any of you remember riding on giant scorpions?
Oh yeah, with Nemeries.
I mean, they were great little mounts. Makes me sad.
I wonder how Tex is doing. And Nemeries for that matter.
Yeah. You know what, bartender, I'm gonna need like 3 more of the strongest drinks you got to wash away what I just thought I heard.
Yeah, Mulberry Blast coming right up.
I'll take an Andovian elven wine, please.
Oh no, don't have that sugar.
It's too mainstream, Ander. They don't have it.
It's too refined and all.
We do have some pretty nice whiskey. For your cultured tops.
Very well. I'll have 3 fingers.
Of what kind of whiskey?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect here.
Oh, okay. Well, it's no problem. Don't need no sass, no nothing. But do you like it peaty or just kind of real easy smooth like?
I'm in a smooth mood.
Okay, I'll get you your 3 fingers of the griffin's thumbnail. Good stuff.
If I may, I think I would enjoy one of your peatier vintages.
Okay, so The most peaty one we have is the well, it's kind of a, I don't know, kind of a gross name, but here we are. It's the Etten Sack.
So be it.
No. I'll just take another one of the berry things.
Barry, okay. Furiously writing down. Okay, she goes off. Get your drinks and your food. She'll be back in a little bit.
As we're waiting for the food, I think Alvin's gonna get out the box with the agate in it and kind of like open it up. Just he's gonna peek inside first. He doesn't want to like throw it open in front of.
Okay,
in front
so
of
as
everyone.
you look at the agate, next to the agate, there is a very small scroll, rolled up tightly with a little cord, and a little wax seal.
Okay. Gonna pull it out then, close the box back up, and I'm gonna examine the seal before I break it. Does it have any symbol on it or anything?
It does actually. I wonder if you can see this. Hold on, maybe just.
Are you gonna hold it up to the camera?
I don't think.
Uh,
Well, okay,
Matt,
let's describe. What?
You could take a picture and send it
Yeah.
just to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would work fine.
I should have done this sooner. Dang it! I want it.
In the meantime, while that's happening, in the bar, what I'm trying to do is I'm just putting my arm up and I'm like, who wants it? Hmm?
Egging on a bunch of hipsters.
A bunch of hipsters. Who wants to tangle with the green man? The gray man group. Hmm? Any takers? No? You guys are weak. I'll do my left hand. Yeah? None of you?
Nope. No one. No.
Then I will drink more.
Okay. It is coming your
Roll us in for
way.
some power carousing. Okay.
So, what it looks like. Oh, actually, I don't need to describe it to the group because you're looking at it in private. There you are.
Exciting.
Coming your way. Other folks? No, and no one is looking at. They're all like, bro. We don't arm wrestle here, man. We're just this is a night for poetry, not for muscle, man.
Listen, your poetry can rouse some kind of aggression in me. I'm pumped. Nobody wants to take out their aggressions in some physical contest of strength.
Bro, be like the wind. Move around, shake things up, but don't hurt nothing.
No, man, listen. I'm gonna take your arm and just push it down until everybody else in this place feels the wind. You get my drift?
No, bro, but you do you, man.
Okay, well, I can't do me just against me. I've tried that once to arm wrestle myself, and I beat myself, but it wasn't great. It was not a very good contest.
You don't want him to beat himself in public either.
Well,
No.
that's kind of ugly.
Okay.
If there are no fisticuffs in here, I will just have to beat Anolo, as I always do, in your weird and strange ways, and I make myself up to the mic.
You.
Their Kier was in a dark place. His lovely swamp. So this is where this comes from. I know you guys aren't used to swamps, but
Uh-oh.
if you are in a dark place, just wait and brood, and eventually along comes food. As you lie submersed, be the first, do your worst. As you spring from the fetid waters, wounded prey will run away, but die nonetheless. So if you get in a fight, remember to stand and bite, and never run away. The end.
Oh my god. I feel
Wow.
like I've just gotten heart to heart with Thurkier. I feel so much closer.
Oh, it felt like it was weak. It wasn't even close to what mine was, and you suck. I hate you.
Oh no, though, don't bog him down too much.
Oh my god.
Oh, Tyrael, I like you a lot, buddy.
Okay, so
Oh god.
Steffi comes back with drinks and a plate, just a gigantic mound of just skewered scorpions. They're all been charred and kind of blackened and crispy. You see, you can even hear the flame still working on it. They're still cracking, and like parts are just oozing out a little bit. They're kind of glistening, especially the lower levels. And you get a fresh round of drinks. What are we doing?
Brad
Well,
has
everybody-
more poetry, but
Oh.
if
No.
someone needs more time for something.
You want to look at your
Yeah.
note?
Yeah, I'll look while everybody else is distracted by Brad's poem. Do you want to read it off while Powers is
Oh.
typing?
Yeah. No, that's cool. Okay, so you're looking at your phone. Okay. Brad gets up. I call this one the hero's call. Wood around him, sky below. Adventure is a cold bedfellow. Traveling. Wind in his flowing hair. Battles won and lost, never fair. Battling. Comrades stand and comrades fall. Lonely be the man to answer the hero's call. And he like puts his hand out like Bill and Ted, kind of at the very end. Yes, exactly.
White stallions. Cool. More snaps. People are applauding. Kind of. Other folks?
How drunk is Soot?
How drunk do you want him to be?
I don't know.
How well does he
Drunk-
handle?
Roll for it.
how
Roll
does he
for
handle
it.
his
Roll
berries?
a
Roll it.
constitution check then.
Roll for drunkenness.
That's the 8-ball.
Okay. A constitution, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 7. So fairly drunk.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Should I go read some poetry?
Row,
Most-
row, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it gets up.
He won't summon a demon, will it?
Kind of gets up to the front of the thing, and you can tell he's just kind of like bobbing a little bit, and he just starts opens his mouth, and just like deep speech comes out. He's like,
Is that Huddies?
This sound very yeah.
I don't know.
you walk on solo?
Yeah. And he'll just kind of like stumble back off the stage, kind of like plop down and try to start eating some
So
scorpions.
most of the crowd is like giving you cursory snaps, except one guy in the back's like, "Bro, yes, yes, bro."
Your
And
deep
he
speech
kind of flops down on the bar.
really spoke to him.
Other folks?
While all this was kind of going on, I would have read my note while they were distracted, perhaps.
Okay. So as like you unfurl like a little piece of paper, and inside this small bead with these sigils on it, and you can see they glow a faint purple, but it kind of just pulses and slowly pulses. Doesn't do anything right yet.
Can I do an Arcana check on them?
For what?
Okay, so they're like pulsing.
Yeah.
Do they have like any sort of energy in them, or is it just kind of something that's like?
Well, it looks like there's energy contained inside that's kind of slowly just emanating through the sigils.
Okay. Oh wait, do I recognize the patterning of the sigils? Are they like Are they runes or are they words, perhaps?
Okay, yeah, you can do an Arcana check for that. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay, hang on. Let me just make sure I got my bonus here. 25.
Okay. So yeah, it's definitely a version of it's a program. You can tell it's a programmed message. So once you activate it, it'll give you a certain message.
Okay. I'll put it in my pocket for now, but
Okay.
that seems really cool. I'm interested.
Cool. So as your night wears on, you guys, those of you who are drinking, make Constitution saving throws or checks for me. Constitution checks, because I know Soot's already kind of inebriated, but the rest of you, let's find out.
Check.
Beer and good berries make
I
it
rolled a
interesting.
nat 20. Alvin is holding his drink tonight.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
Oh, and
Also
by the way,
23.
thematically, my aura is not helping anybody. So,
Because it's carousing time.
because we're carousing, and this is where Enola takes his break, man. He puts his
That's
work
right.
clothes on the hanger, and we are in
All right.
business.
So it's going to be Tyrael. Tyrael, you are suffering some inebriation. Everyone else is still okay.
And
Little snake.
and have you tried some of the scorpion yet, Andy? It's delectable, buddy.
Oh my god.
So as we're settling into our evening and enjoying ourselves, Alvin spends a little bit of time examining the seal, but then he breaks it because he wants to unfurl and read the note.
Okay. So as you open it up a little bit, there's not much is written there, but what is written in Druidic,
Okay.
and it has it says docks, cobalt goat, sundown.
Okay. What time is it presently?
It is pretty close to sundown.
Okay. I make my excuses to the party. I go, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment I need to keep. I look around for who looks the most sober.
They're Kier.
Not so.
Everything
Kier
okay?
doesn't drink.
Okay. He just wants to give the Thurkir doesn't drink at all.
No.
Thurkir, if you could do me a favor, I know you don't fully understand why this particular rock is so important to me, but I need you to
Yes.
hang on to this agate and keep it safe.
I will handle your agate.
Is this place phrasing also an inn, or are we staying somewhere else?
There are rooms above.
Okay. Are we staying here this evening, my friends?
Well, I don't reckon I want to drag Tyrael back to the ship.
I don't think I can
Fair.
make it, Ander.
Uh,
I could carry him, but yeah, we could sleep here.
I shall rejoin you then after some time. I have to go meet an old friend.
You need some backup, bro?
No, everything is well, and I just sort of grab a skewered scorpion to go, and I bid my adieu. Take a bite out of it.
Later.
Okay. So as he kind of opens the door, a cold air, the evening blows in through, which is, the desert, so it's much cooler. It's not a moist heat, not a moist cool, but some sand blows into the door. He shuts it, latches it. People resume their frivolity. Anything else?
Did Tyrael get to his note? I might have missed it.
So
Yeah.
That it got a beat or something.
yeah, off the table there was like what appears to be a programmed message in there, but I haven't quite listened to it because I don't know how loud it would be. Which, okay. Speaking of, I'll drunkenly get up. Ander, I'm going to the private, buddy. I'll be back. and
We'll be
I'll
here. Maybe.
and I'll just kind of saunter off. Hopefully, there's no line. And while I'm in there, kind of swaying, I don't know. I'll kind of try and squeeze the beads towards my right ear, maybe. I don't know if that works.
Yeah. So as you roll the bead around, the sigils kind of warp and it starts to float and whirl around, and it projects something into the air like a hologram behind you. So you turn around, you're peeing on the floor.
This is not the first time that drunk Tyrell has gone into the bathroom. And
That's
gotten
right.
in trouble.
Well, things happen.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Becoming a thing.
Yeah. And it says the phrase "present me when in need" in the scale barrow, and it goes back in, and it goes dink, and it hits the ground, and starts resuming its normal pulsing.
Oh no, is it covered in pee now?
Yep.
Not like a little prestidigitation will fix. So several miscasts of that later, I stumble out. Sorry.
That's got the bar caught on fire.
Okay. Anything else?
Other than just go drunkenly back to the group, no.
Okay. So let's cut to Alvin Allgood. Alvin, as you are frantically running through the.
I think I might have actually. I think I'd wild shape into a bird and fly over.
Okay, easier. So
Yeah.
you get up over the rooftops, looking down the city sprawling below, heading towards the docks, and you get back down to where you kind of left the sand ship. You get down onto the one of the posts where the ship is docked, and poof, you don't drop out there, but you're there. You're looking around, and down closer towards the northern edge of it, you see a sign that looks just to be a goat, but it's got a blue color to it. The sign dangling in the breeze.
Okay. I head in that direction then. I head over towards the sign.
So you fly over. You see people still milling about. You see a lot of blazing chain people kind of looking at the dock, setting up things and moving stuff around. But you see other dock workers and people packing things for crates and stuff, preparing for tomorrow's deliveries and storage and all that kind of stuff. But then there's also more people who are just leaving and heading off to home or their place of respite. And as you land in front of the cobalt goat, poof, you drop your wild shape and proceed, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you open the door, you hear this creak, and suddenly you hear, and then you look around, there's at least 8 bows drawn on you.
Hands up. Hi. Alvin Allgood, hero of Harlan's Gate, small druid at large. You may have heard of me.
And from the back,
I was invited.
Jasper looks. Oh hey! Oh yeah, guys, it's okay. I gave him the thing. I gave him the note, and then just a relaxed attention on their bows. And here before you, you see not just gnomes, but you see some humans. You see some halflings, and you see other folks who are kind of furry. Well, they look kind of feline, but they're not exact. They're not tabaxis. Like just kind of more animal-like than the other people, and even a few other humans. All of them are most of them are wearing hoods with like cowls and cloaks down the back. They look like they are cloaked for cover. Most of it is green and brown, almost camouflagey. Okay. And Jasper comes up and goes, "Oh hey, there's stuff going on. but you'll recognize some people from Harlan's Gate. A few guys here. This is Tovin and Belvin, right? You remember those guys, right? And these two like grizzled gnomes, like with scratches down their faces, just kind of, hey.
Yeah. Despite the fact that Alvin doesn't wear a hat, he makes like a gesture as if he is tipping a cap,
Okay.
just as a sign of respect.
Cool. Yeah. And he's like, and Jessica, you're a good company. So we're the Thorn Claws, and this is one of our meetings. So we thought, and I knew you being you saved our town before, and you're a druid, you know. So I figured you might want to come check us out, see what we're about, you know, maybe join the club.
Thank you. I'm honored, Jasper. I had no idea that you were a fellow druid.
Oh, I'm not. I'm actually just a jeweler. But all these guys, most of these guys here are druids and rangers, and other folks, people who like nature. Well, actually, we're all a bunch of beast hunters, and Bodrick has imposed new taxes on bringing our livelihood into Newsham and then selling it, exporting it. So we're getting killed here. We're trying to strategize ways to make our livelihood back to being a thing and not have to pay so much.
I see. Interesting. Yes, as you know, it's been some time since I've been in Newsham last. I don't know if I went into the details. Myself and my friends were actually we had an encounter with the Sphinx, and we were displaced somewhat. So it's been longer since you've seen me than since I've seen you. The last 2 years for me went by in the blink of an eye, as it were. So things have changed in the world since last I was in it. So, beast hunting, eh? What manner of beast?
Oh yeah, anything we can get our hands on. Like we hunt purple worms, we hammer tails. You know, there's some griffins out there still, and there's also some bigger game that I can't really. I don't want to get into right now. It might be a journey, but we'll see. Yeah.
And, who do you sell them to? What type of client?
I like you, Alvin. I like you a lot. That's why I want to be part of it. But I can't really give information away. You're not a Thornclaw.
Fair enough. Well, if you would permit me to enjoy your company for a while, perhaps we could talk of lighter things.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it'd be good to catch up. Okay. So as you sit and you guys kind of reconnect, catch up a bit about Harlan's Gate. What what his story is and what your story is, stuff like that.
Okay. Cool.
Anything further you wish to ask him?
Not at the moment. You might as well cut back to the rest of the party and let me think.
Okay. So back at the Sea Turtle. You guys are rip roaring drunk, having a great time. The poetry has turned into almost a sort of music fest, and it's getting more energetic. More people are getting up and saying things. It's turning even into mock karaoke. People singing songs badly. What are you doing?
Trying to eat some of these scorpions as best I can.
Okay. Just gobbling scorpions. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Oh, gross.
Nolo is rapping to Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby, but it's of course in the Newsham version, so.
That's going to be
which
my next poem. But go ahead. I want to know that.
Yeah,
What-
yeah.
what-
Sand,
The
sand.
Ice Ice Baby. It would be
Sand, sand lady.
yeah, sand, honey. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Manolo's back with a brand new invention. You know, and I just go with that.
Dunes, baby.
Dunes,
no,
Dunes, baby. That's what it is. It's Dunes, baby.
Oh.
I need the full parody rap by the end of the week. I need
no.
this.
I will try.
That made the list. Okay. Oh gosh. Anything else? Are you guys gonna like find a room or what?
Yeah.
Is that one barmaid the only barmaid in the place?
Yes.
Moral quandary for Ander. Brad's heart. Or does he help Brad out? Let's see what the D percentile say. Say Brad, old buddy.
Yeah. What's up? Whoa, Ander. I want to call you Nolo. I'm a little drunk. What's up, friend?
Hey.
The barmaid, what's her name?
Oh, Sandy B.
Cindy B. Thanks, pal. I'll see you later. No. So
Good luck, Bo.
you bought her drinks.
Yeah, she's real sweet. Smart too.
But you never took her out or anything like that? Did you want to?
Where would we go? Like, this is the most hopping place.
Well, you take her on a magical carpet ride.
You have a magic
Show her the
carpet,
world.
bro? You've been holding out on me.
I think they have rentals. The point is, would you like some help wooing her?
Whoa. Oh, I don't know. Oh, gosh. Like, oh. Brad's like super, like, he's super torn. It's like, nah, like, no, I think I'm good, guys. Yeah, like one night things. I don't know. She's like always so sweet. I don't want to like break her heart, man.
I'm not saying handle it the way I would. Not that you could. But, next time you're in Newsham, maybe you take her out to dinner to a nice place. Or here.
Yeah.
Do something, to impress her. And if you would like, to help me, or like me to help you plant that little seed, I'm not doing anything else right now.
Phrasing. No, yeah. I don't know. As a human, I feel weird RPing, like, picking up chicks. I don't know. Maybe I've been married too long.
I was thinking maybe just a persuasion roll or something to help you. That's all.
Could just say no.
That's fine. Andrew was reaching out. He was reaching across the aisle to his
very bro of you.
Brad.
Brad like appreciates your intention. That's like super sweet, but like, yeah, no, like.
Well, you call us bros, and I thought maybe it was time I started acting like one towards you. But since you're not doing anything with her tonight, no, I'm kidding. Another round.
We're all sweet. We're all sea turtles, bro.
So Cindy comes over. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm coming, sugar. Another. Okay, cool.
Brad gets it. She's got like a sweet accent.
Hey, Brad. If you don't feel like dating over drinks, maybe you should just ask for a tiefling. Huh? Get it?
And with that,
Yeah,
I go over and I touch Tyrael with my hand, and I reverse some of the alcohol poisoning that is coursing through his body to help him not be so drunk. So I use 5 more lay on hand points.
Okay.
And then I'm just like, well, because the rest of you are wussies and don't want to arm wrestle me, I need to find me a giant-sized bed. So I'm gonna go and go to bed.
Let's turn in. That sounds sweet.
Yeah. And Humbert is like, hey, bros, it's okay. Just we'll keep it. I ran a tab for everything. We'll pay me in the morning. It'd be cool, okay, man?
Sweet. You're the best.
Yeah, don't worry, bro. It's good to see you, Brad.
Brad's gonna like try to fist bump him.
Okay. And he goes,
Yeah.
real slow. Cool. So you guys head up to your rooms. There is, the hallway. There's rooms on each side. So most of the rooms are pretty narrow, like one bed and a chamber pot, just real basic. There are windows, so you have some places to look out over the city of Newsham. The sky is clear. The moon is almost full, and you have this nice picturesque look of the city of Newsham in the evening. You guys, there's enough rooms for all of you individually, so you guys all find your own rooms. And then kind of just, I don't know how you want to get into bed, or if you want to flop into bed or whatever you do. But you guys get into bed.
I sleep on the floor.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Brad'll pick a place that's got a double bed and leave a sign on the door for Alvin, so he has a place to bunk up if he wants.
Cool. So, Alvin, transition back to you. Anything else?
Sure. Yeah, I'd probably just ask a few, light questions about the organization, like how long they've been together, where, certain people are from, just trying to make conversation. You'd also probably ask about the sort of feline-looking people, as he just hadn't encountered them before, so just like a polite curiosity about them.
Yeah. And so Jasper's he's like, yeah, we're kind of newly formed within the past couple of months, maybe 6 months, a year. It's been steadily growing. I mean, we realize that a lot of people actually from Harlan's Gate, get some transplants here, want to do better, bring stuff home. We all this, we band together to make working conditions, better. We want to look out for each other, that kind of thing. Got each other's back. And those guys are they're shifters. They can kind of alter their form between more of a human to a hybrid to almost more of an animal form. They're pretty good guys. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Cool. So that was that was what I could think of off the top of my head.
Okay. And so Jasper's like, hey, just keep the note, just think on it. If you ever want to come back and hang out, we can do some good.
Absolutely. I will keep it in mind. It's nice to be around like-minded people.
Yeah. Okay, so I presume, are you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Alvin spends a decent amount of time there, but as far as gameplay goes, I'll be heading back to the sea turtle.
Walk back out. You head back unaffected. People are just mostly indoors. It's getting kind of quiet. You see some of the general watch just wandering around, keeping an eye on things here and there. Yeah, and you get back up to the sea turtle. You see the bar is still pretty hopping. Though people have left, there's a few mainstay drunks hanging out for some more poetry to go on. Just almost garbled gibberish out of their mouth now. It's terrible. And Humbert's like, just points up the stairs. You go upstairs and you see that there's a little note in the shape of like a little sea turtle.
Okay.
Given to you in Brad's handwriting. You go in and you see Brad there, just kind of like passed out, and just curl up, next to him.
Yeah. Well, I like kick off my Lamia boots, and I gotta take off the basilisk armor. You can't sleep in that.
Brad totally is naked. Just to warn you. Brad sleeps naked.
Alvin is like 0% phased by that. She's like, you know what? It's natural. Gotta let things breathe. Alvin sleeps naked too. This is a decision I've just made. This is now canon for the character. Yeah, just druid things.
Okay, so it's a it's a chilly night, so you guys take care of yourselves. And oh gosh, so if you guys sleep comes to you, and it's restful. I mean, between the good evening, the good berry drinks, the scorpions, and you guys have a lot of food. Your bellies are full. You feel relaxed. You did some good today. You had a good day. Then, Tyrael.
Yes, DM.
You feel someone go like this, and just go to pat your face. Goes, hey kid, wake up. And that's where we're stopping.
So wait,
Nice.
snapping is more appropriate for tonight.
I'm
That
biting
was
my
so
nails.
fun.
This was fun.
Oh
Right?
my gosh. This was probably a complete, we threw you for a loop a little bit.
Yep.
Sorry, Matt. Yeah, we
Poetry
did.
ain't coming, did you?
Poetry night. Who knew?
Yep. No.
It's like, now I really want to go to a bar with you guys.
Like in real life?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
we will.
I mean,
Someday.
full disclosure, I'm fun at a bar, but I don't recite poetry.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I
So
play
we did-
foosball.
Do we go in normally or do we LARP into a bar?
Oh my god. Could you
No,
imagine trying
sure.
to play our
I've done
characters?
that.
That
I
would
could back it in a fight back like Gander.
You handled this really well, though, Matt. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Roll-
thanks.
Yeah.
I had some help from all of you. I mean, I can't take all the credit. It was Spork's idea. Spork had some names, and I'm like, okay, let's roll with it.
I was just winging it. I don't know.
Well done.
I honestly, that whole thing, all I wanted was to create a little nice, safe downtime for you guys to read your notes, and suddenly, I don't even know.
No,
You
that was-
went
that was
whole hog with
amazing.
the hipster thing, Matt. Like when you fully embraced that, I was like,
Perfect.
oh, it's on.
You guys
The
spoke perfect
description
hipster.
of everyone's manicured facial hair and everything, I was like, yeah, I think I can picture that. Pretty sure they're wearing flannel. Yeah, I can see this. Is Newsham part of Portland, Oregon?
Fair enough. But anyway, so everyone, thanks for watching us tonight on the stream. I know we got started late, but thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Yeah, thanks to Tabletop Audio for the cool music. Yeah, we'll be in touch and see you next week.
Thank you, everybody.
Everybody.